All right. Marc, standing in place. Apparently we have a bell now. For those of you new to operating with a microphone, perhaps stand-up comedy, if you were not aware, the mic stand can be used as a bell or a gong if you operate it correctly. If you see, I'm not able to duplicate what I did. Oh well. Apparently, I need to practice gonging the mic stand. So, episode 40. Today is the 12th, I think? Yeah, 12th. January 12th, 2021. Oh man, we're 2 weeks into the new year. Very exciting. The whole world's changing. The lottery. Big news right now. Big news. Because I'm sure there's nothing else going on. Big news that is kind of contrived. They're not promoting that there's a big lottery pot. That's usually what it is. Like, hey, Mega Millions has millions of dollars that you could win. Spend millions of dollars so that the government can use that. Actually, it does use it for some good stuff. We'll get there. But yeah, the news is reporting, instead of, because it's not exciting enough, that one pot has enough money in it, they figured out that if you combine, so in the very obscure circumstance that somebody might win, I think it's the Powerball and the Mega Millions, you could become a billionaire. And that's the news that they're reporting. And then I saw a clip where the news person cut to like financial analyst or statistician or something like that in order to tell you what the chances are that you could win both pots. Which doesn't even make sense. I imagine if you're a lottery player, like maybe buy 2 tickets. I did. I buy lottery tickets completely randomly. It's definitely not a plan. I've known people that are expecting to win at some point, and that's going to be their retirement. This is not a good plan. But I do waste $2 on all sorts of bullshit. So for me to drop $2 on a lottery ticket from time to time, with the potential that it could turn into a couple $1 million, why not, right? I would say if I could get a couple of those millions of dollars, yeah, I could spend more time doing this. The content in these videos would probably be better because I wouldn't have to go to a day job. That's true, though. I'd continue to chase this. That's definitely... That would free up the chunk of my day that isn't my favorite. And I could spend time maybe contributing back to my community, riding bikes, doing stuff outside, and then working on chasing this dream. That would be freaking amazing. So if you happen to have a couple extra $1 million, enough that I could just... I don't need to go buy fancy cars. I got a car that works. I just need no bills. If you could just get me to no bills and enough money to get through the day with some level of comfort. I like a good burrito and a steak sometimes. That would be fantastic. So yeah, I bought my tickets. And when you buy a lottery ticket, instead of going into it from the mindset that you, oh my God, I got to win this millions of dollars. Don't do that. In fact, you can go into it with a very positive outlook, a very positive thought process. Like in Colorado, a whole big old chunk of that money goes to paying for open spaces and trails and parks and stuff like that. So instead of looking at it that it's I'm going to get my way out, I'm going to get my big prize and my free ride. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that was gross, man. The hell, I don't even remember what did I eat for dinner. I had a steak for dinner. A steak, Brussels sprouts with hot sauce, and then I drank coffee. That's gross. So that was a coffee, hot sauce, Brussels sprout, steak, burp. Yuck. Yuck. It's a good thing I'm in here by myself. And that you can't smell through video. That's good. So yeah, look at it that you are contributing to the parks. You're paying for the dog park. You're paying for the mountain bike trail. You know, $2 at a time. And it comes with the bonus feature that you might get a get out of jail free card or get out of life free card if it happens to hit. A little more positive, right? That'd be sweet. The lottery. Yeah, it's so crazy the way that the news is portraying that. It's the Mega Millions and the Powerball combined, you could be a billionaire. Go buy more tickets. Like they're in cahoots to try and get more money into the bucket. You know, it's probably to pay for more National Guard to get them down to D.C. to guard the White House. Because apparently, I had, like in high school, and I'm not going to tell you what year, but a chunk of years ago, I was in a political and legal education class. And we did a trip down to D.C. I remember I was in the House of Representatives up in the balcony, like looking down while stuff was going on that I was supposed to understand, but I didn't do very well in that class. But I do remember being there. So like the footage that's been showing up of that balcony and, you know, where everybody was going on a run around and all the craziness that was happening. I've been in that balcony, well, like one time, a long time ago. And I remember going to D.C. since then and wanting to go into the Capitol. It was a pain in the ass. It's like you had to get like a ticket, and then there was security, and you couldn't get a ticket, you couldn't get access. But apparently, you could just, like, if you were wearing a flag as a cape and you're some kind of awkward superhero, you could just walk in. So that's nice. That's good to know. I think that's interesting that the Congress. The images coming out of Congress after that nonsense, it looks like it's the, what is it, the buffalo, the order of the buffalo, the water buffalo herd from the Flintstones. That's what this shit looks like. Like the shirtless dude with like somewhere between Aquaman and Star Wars tattoos, wearing a buffalo helmet, sitting up in it. What the fuck is happening, man? You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. And like take it so seriously because it's so scary and so crazy what's going on there. But fuck, let's at least laugh at the ridiculousness of the imagery. Fucking people died. That's not worth laughing at. That's crazy, and that needs to not ever happen. And all the circumstances that created that all needs to be resolved. Jesus Christ. But people wearing flags as capes, and the dude with the buffalo helmet just throws me, man. That's somehow a person that people decided is a good leader. Like, I want to follow that guy. I'm follow that guy. That sports fan looking Flintstones reenactor. That's awesome. In like sweatpants. Go look at those photos. Look at them real good, and look at that gentleman's trousers, because I don't know that they match up with the seriousness and the leadership qualities of the rest of that costume. The scary ones are the freaking body armor running with zip ties and firearms and crap. That's not funny. That's a problem. Oh man. Yeah, so let's not go down that path too deep. Back to the lottery. If you win the lottery, what do you do? What do you do if you win the lottery? That's always the question. If you won $1 million, what would you do with it? And everybody says, oh, I'm buying a Lamborghini, and then I'm going to go move to an island somewhere. Well, yeah, good luck getting a Lamborghini there. And have you ever been to an island? I've been to an island, and the roads aren't great. I went to an island one time. It had one road. It went in a circle around the island. It was 45 kilometers long, and I don't remember how many miles that is because my brain isn't good. But we rented a scooter, a little scooter, like 50cc scooter, And when you went somewhere, you just had to decide if you're going clockwise or counterclockwise on the road to arrive at your destination. And if you screwed up and picked the wrong way, all you really did was maybe add 5 minutes to your to your ride, and you would just continue on and get there. So the idea of Lamborghini on on Tropical Island, not Desert Island. What the fuck is a desert island anyway? Why is that? Oh, you're stranded on a desert island. Is that even a thing? If it's an island, it's not a desert. Ocean doesn't go up against desert, does it? My understanding of, would it be geology or geography? I'm not even sure. Is my understanding that poor that I don't know that there's a desert island? I thought the island's a tropical island, or an iceberg, if it's in if it's up north or south. You do realize that. That took me a long time. We live in the northern hemisphere. I've always been in the United States, continental United States. I have family, but they're like in Europe also, above the equator. So the seasons kind of follow. And if you visit one of these places and you continue north, it gets colder. So that's always been the logic. But I have since crossed the equator and recognized that if you go just as far down, hey, it's cold there too. There's a place called Antarctica, which is super cold if you go far enough south. Which you can also get there if you go north, but you just have to go north and continue going north, up, over, and around, which then north would become south eventually. But then if you continue around underneath, then you're going north again. So there's some logic there that you could think about. That is why the sign behind me says mental treadmill. Because this is the dumb thoughts that I try to process. I work amongst engineers and like medical people and all kinds of smart crap, and then I come up with theories like, if you go north far enough that you're going south and then return to going north, you'll come back around and sneak up behind yourself. So that's nice. Anyway, I hope everybody's good. I hope you're all safe. I hope you're doing well. We're going to call it one more week till inauguration, which I'm sure is going to go smoothly. Keep your head up, pay attention, respect each other. One love, man. We'll see you in a week. Peace.